Hello, welcome back to my channel, where you can find art talks and process videos. If you're new here, hi, nice to meet you. For today's Draw With Me session, I'll be working on some ATEEZ fan art inspired from one of San and Wooyoung's social media updates. As usual, I started this piece with some super light pencil strokes as I map out where I want the forms to go. Honestly, you can barely see anything at this stage on camera since it's so light. For this fan art, I decided to start with San, who, as I mentioned before, is a member of ATEEZ. If you're not familiar with the group, don't worry, I'll place a group photo on the screen right now. ATEEZ is a South Korean K-pop boy group band. Their fandom is called ATEEZ, which means ATEEZ plus Destiny equals ATEEZ. It's a very creative and cute fandom name in my opinion. Let me know in the comments if there are any fellow ATEEZ watching. I really focused on San's facial features here, even though I'm drawing in a manhwa style, kind of like a Korean webtoon. I wanted to keep the things that make San look like San. His beauty marks, his eye shape, his expressions. Those little details that make a huge difference for him to be recognizable at first glance. So that's where I left off with San for this part of the sketch. I'm really happy with how it's coming together. You can still tell it's him even though it's stylized. For Wooyoung's part, I started the same way as before with super light pencil lines, just blocking in the pose and figuring out where everything will sit on the sketchbook page. It's messy as usual in the beginning, but don't worry, trust the process. Alright, now that the full pencil sketch is done, we are moving on to inking. For this stage, I'm using my usual fine tip black liner from Master's Touch. These are generic pens that I usually pick up from my local art store since they are not too pricey and get the job done. I follow the pencil lines pretty closely here, being careful not to rush even though there were times where my hand did slip. I've noticed that this has been a reoccurring issue whenever I use this sketchbook. I want to say that it is because of the quality of the paper. It doesn't bother me too much, but for sure, it makes me want to finish this sketchbook even faster. Once I had gone through everything with the fine liner, I came back with a Sharpie gel pen. This one has a much bolder stroke, and it really helped me make both San and Wuyang pop. Because this pen is so strong, I didn't trace everything with it. Just key areas like the outer silhouettes of San and Wuyang, the edge of San's jacket, and some of the deeper folds or overlapping shapes. This gave the drawing a stronger contrast and helped it stand out. Since I used greens on the other page of this sketchbook spread, I decided to stick to that color scheme to keep it cohesive when looked at side by side. For this, I used the Prismacolor color pencil. I carefully planned out what areas I would shade because I did not want to overload the page with green either. The green is only an accent color here. For the clothes, I used hatching techniques like in my previous videos. However, I tweaked the intensity and style this time around. I really like the type of texture it gives to a large area of fabric like San's jacket. Also, I made sure to go back and darken some of the line art with pencil to keep the soft quality of the clothes folds. To finish the background, I had first thought about filling it in with green, but then I thought it would have been a lot of green since it was a large area and probably would have taken away from the focus of the drawing. So instead, I went with this gray. Thank you so much for drawing with me today. To make sure you don't miss any future videos, please hit that notification bell, and subscribing is the best way to support me and the channel. Also, feel free to leave any suggestions for the next sketchbook spread in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you later!